This video is brought to you by Stuffsmart, the one app for all your stuff. Show and share all your knowledge with all your friends. Become Stuffsmart. So hi there everybody. So today I would like to talk to you about a feature that I truly enjoy using and that I actually use quite a lot. And I'm going to talk to you about this feature because I know that there are a lot of videographers who actually don't use it at all, or maybe don't know how it actually works. And the feature is the extended teleconverter mode. So the Panasonic Gh5 is a camera with 20 megapixel sensor, and what happens when it records the 4K image is that it records all those 20 megapixels and then it down converts that to the 4K image. So a 4K image is more or less 8 megapixels. So that's quite cool because you get a really sharp image. And this is not a feature that only the Panasonic Gh5 has. I know that a lot of other brands also have something similar. I know that Sony's have it as well. And the cool thing here is that when you go into the extended teleconverter mode, is that it's only gonna record the essential 8 megapixels of the sensor in the middle. And that's quite cool because with the Panasonic Gh5 you get a 1.4 crop. So here, for example, I have one of my favorite lenses, maybe because it's so small. This is the Panasonic 20mm pancake lens. It's a 1.7 lens. When you go into the extended teleconverter mode, you get a 1.4 crop, as I said. So it makes this lens become a 28mm lens. So 28mm in full frame terms is a 54mm lens. So that's quite cool. What I have to say about this is that it doesn't change the characteristics of a lens. This is still gonna be a 20mm lens, and the depth of field is gonna be as a 20mm lens, but the reach is gonna be as a 28mm lens when you use the extended teleconverter. So that's quite cool. What's also cool is that this camera shoots in 180 frames per second and slow-mo, but it's 1080p. And there, if you use the extended teleconverter mode, you're gonna get a crop of 2.7, and that's really cool. So with this lens, you're gonna get, so it's 20mm times 2.7, that's 54. And 54mm on Panasonic Gh5 in full frame terms, that's 108mm equivalent. So that's actually really nice. So with one lens you can choose if you want it to be a 20mm or a 28 or even a 54mm. So last night I came home from a business trip where I actually brought this combination with me, and I decided to see if there's any downsides to actually using the extended teleconverter mode, because I know that there are cameras where you use those modes and you get a softer image, or there's some artifacts and stuff like that. So I did some testings when I was in the city center of Stockholm. It's very unscientific, but I'm gonna see if there's a big downfall to actually using the extended teleconverter mode. So I'll be right back after I've looked at the footage. So I just reviewed the footage on my 5K iMac, and looking at that screen, I mean, I couldn't see a big difference in image quality. You really have to choose a subject and have the exact same framing to see if there's actually a difference in sharpness. And I would say that for my eyes at least, I couldn't see a difference in sharpness between the normal modes and the extended teleconverter mode. So that's actually quite good news, at least for me, because I use this feature quite a lot. I actually use it so much that I've assigned a function button on my Gh5. So when I press this button, I go in and out from the extended teleconverter, and it's so nice to have easy access to that, both in slow motion modes and in the normal 4K modes. So hope this video was useful to you, and tell me if you're using the extended teleconverter on the Gh5 or on other cameras, because I'm truly loving it. And until the next time, see you soon. Bye bye.